my close friends gang. Y'all already know. Welcome and welcome back. If you are new here, I am your girl Mars, aka the Beat Doctor. And yeah, today is January 9th, and I have decided to do something a little different for you guys today. I decided to get back in my little, I don't know if I would say my cooking bag, but it's my cooking bag. Y'all know it's the new year. Baby wanting some tuna macaroni salad, which I'm going to pair with some pulled pork, some sausage. And for a veggie, I wasn't sure if I wanted like a side salad or maybe something quick like asparagus. So the crazy thing is, Bay is not here. She doesn't get off work until 7 in the morning. So for her to probably be, it'll probably be breakfast, or maybe like a late lunch or something like that for her. But as you guys can see, I am in my lovely kitchen. Please ignore that bag of trash. I know how we do it sometimes. But yeah, I'm in my lovely kitchen, and we finna get started. I'm gonna also upload some shots to TikTok as well. So yeah, and please ignore my hair, y'all. So if I let this down, which I really don't want to do, it's gonna look crazy because I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I'm like trying to make sure my sides are lean, I kind of, when I put my scarf on, I kind of swoop them upward. So when I let this all the way, down, instead of doing like the little short swoop that everybody seems to have, like, the little short swoops on the side. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't be really liking to. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm new to the lace gang, like I told y'all in my last little clip, and I just don't be wanting to mess her up. So I be like easing into stuff like more and more. I might eventually cut her, but I'm not sure if I'll like it. So I just like to let the length of the hair on the front just hang long. That's just me. That's what I like. That's what I'm comfortable with. So yeah, like I said, don't be coming for me in the comments. But pretty much at nighttime, to make sure they are laying, I kind of swoop them like this and then put my scarf on, my band or my scarf on. And yeah, so they're looking a little crazy right like this. Like I'm just, free handing, free balling these edges, whatever y'all want to say. It is what it is. This is how I look. So yeah, that's that. And also, I'm letting y'all know now, this is one of my favorite t-shirts, especially when fall comes, because it's so thick. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost for certain I got this from not Forever 21, Lord Jesus. I got it from, what's the other one? Fashion Nova. I'm almost for certain I got this from Fashion Nova, and it's like one of my favorite t-shirts or sweatshirts to put on. So I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all happen to see it in a couple slides more than often, there you go. Because it's just, when it's your favorite, you wear it 1,000 times. So yeah, that's just me, especially when I'm around the house. But this is like one of my favorite cozier sweatshirts. But yeah, that'll be that. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So, all right, moving forward. I actually got distracted filming for TikTok. I don't know how people, unless you got two different phones, even though I do got two different phones, but I was just not prepared. But I ended up getting distracted trying to film for TikTok and forgot to record myself pouring in the news. But y'all know how this goes when it comes to macaroni salad, so y'all really not missing nothing. If y'all missing that much, guess what? YouTube is the place to go. So it's cool. But anyway, we got our noodles going. Y'all see it in my soft voice. If you're from Philly, then you know. Y'all see it. Then we got our eggs. They pretty much done. They just sitting. Then over here we got our chopped up veggies. Oops, sorry, I'm out of view. We got our chopped up veggies. Don't mind that I had sprinkled some onion powder on them because I really think that the onions that I had, and I feel like, how when you at the market and you feel like what you picked up, it's not the fact that it's spoiled, but it seems like it's about to go quickly. That's the vibe that I'm getting with those onions. So, being so I'm getting that vibe with those onions, I ended up, just to make sure that the onion flavor, because I think it said even on the label, like, oh, used by today. So it's a good thing that I looked at it. But even though it said that, I just went ahead and sprinkled some onion powder on it because I tasted one of them. It tastes like red onions, but it just still has that whole, like, I really believe I picked them up a little bit on the spoiled side or something, because the whole setup just looked a little suspect, but I really needed onions and they were fine. So yeah, but don't do like me. But I sprinkled a little onion powder, and I'm gonna have to sprinkle a little onion powder when the rest of it's done anyway. So we just basically waiting for our noodles to boil, and yeah, I will see you guys in. Oh, and one more thing, if I have not told you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't feel the need to comment, because I know some of y'all shy. I understand that some of y'all are shy. It's okay. We all a little shy. Make sure you at least like, because one thing that I am learning as a new YouTuber here, that I guess the more likes that your video does get, the more capability of seeing that video or having it pop up after someone else's random video. That's something that I did not know. And in case anyone is wondering, I'm not new to YouTube. I actually been on YouTube for many of years. However, I just revamped my page and things like that, because a lot of the content that I had, we talking since 2010, 11. I've actually been on YouTube multiple times and tried it multiple times. And this time I have very much faith. It's just a lot different and a lot more work than what it used to be back in the day. So yeah, that's pretty much that. But yeah, we're basically just waiting for our noodles. But like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and keep your notifications on. Again, because here we doing it every Wednesday. Here with our close friends, we doing it every Wednesday and Sundays. Every Wednesdays and Sundays. Period. So make sure y'all keep locked in. Make sure y'all stay tuned. And yeah. But anyway, so this episode that I am watching is Can You Survive? They're turning you down for say MPGG. Alright, y'all. So all I'm doing is, first and foremost, again, if y'all happen to see that trash bag in the back off to the side of me, please ignore that. I actually got to take that out, and I was gathering all the trash in the apartment, and I like to get done what I'm doing, and then gather all my trash, and then put it out, so that way I got to worry about it. So that's why that bag is just sitting there. But I'm just stirring this. I do believe I'm going to give this about another minute or two, and then we're going to drain them. That's what we're supposed to do. Let the hot one low. And then we're going to, yeah. And then we're going, yeah. Oh, and by the way, let me see if I can spin y'all around. Anyway, so I've been watching my girl Gina Janine. I love her content. But yeah, I watch her, and I'll probably do a couple like of my favorite YouTubers. I'm gonna do that later on down the line too. A few of my favorite YouTubers, because there's a few out there. There's actually a few out there that I actually like because of her, that she had dropped. And I'm like, you know, I'm one of the people like, I'm a little newsy. I'm a little newsy sometimes. I wouldn't say newsy. I really don't like the word newsy, but I do have a very curious mind to see if the hype is all of what other people be saying it is. So I literally like definitely went to see a couple of people that she had mentioned to see if it was, you know, worth my subscription, you know. And they've been pretty dope. Like everybody she's named has been pretty dope. Alright, this is alright, so now we're gonna drain them. Drain this bad boy. Oh, I think I'm almost for certain. This looks like I made way too much, y'all. Look at this. I'm not gonna drop it, but it looks like I made way too much. Because I had used the box that I had already opened, and then I used a little bit more, but that's because I'm used to using at least one whole box, and I wasn't sure of the amount, so I might have used too much. But yeah, so we're gonna let that cool a little bit. I've already got my onions, like I told you guys, my onions and green peppers chopped. Usually, some people like to put celery, but honestly, me and my girlfriend are both the same. Okay, the Lysol wanted to make an entrance. We're basically like the same. Like we don't like the overboard of celery. We don't really like the crunchiness of celery as much. So I'd rather use celery seeds. So, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I put in my macaroni tuna salad. So I like to use a mixture of tuna and chicken. Right? I like to use a mixture of both tuna and chicken. That right there. Yeah, that's my little thing. And it really still be good. You really can't taste much of a difference, but it still be good. Like, that should still be fire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Alright, and now I'm getting ready to pour my meat back in without making a mess, hopefully. Let's see. Can we do it? Can we do it? Because I love a girl that can cook and not make a mess, you know? Because I've been taught you point blank too. But sometimes cooking can very much be messy. But I'm the type, I like to clean as I go. So, alright y'all, so I got my eggs here. I'm getting ready to peel. I was actually going to save this for another video. But since I am in the mood for story time. So, your girl wants surgery. And I'm not talking, BBL. First of all, my body mass as a plus size bigger girl is way too big for that. I would have to do, they talking about 3 rounds. I probably need 4, 5. Okay? We not doing it. And then I just don't like the procedure of how BBL looks. And like, I don't know. It just looks so crazy, honestly. And I'm not knocking anybody that does, want a BBL. Me personally, I am interested in doing some research for a while now regarding like gastric surgery, or I should say bariatric surgery. My aunt had it done. I forget what year it was. I'm almost certain, maybe like 2019, maybe, or maybe 2018. I don't know. And her, she's kept her weight off. She looks very, very nice. Again, all the bigger women in my family, they always still look nice whether they carry weight or not. But mine is more so for health reasons, as well as trying to prevent, some health reasons as well. And also because I was involved in an accident. And I have a back injury. So when I put on weight, that's what kind of throws my body completely out of whack. Now, also, age is a factor. I'm so sorry, I did not know you guys were leaving. Also, age is a big factor. And I'm not going to discuss with y'all how old I am. If you know, you know. But since being in my 30s, I've noticed that, don't get me wrong, I can definitely I could definitely lose about 20. Like, if I exercise, everybody's like, oh, you should exercise, you should eat right, you should this and you should that. Oh, no, I just messed up. Yeah, I just messed up what I was doing. But I'm going to rinse them off anyway. You should exercise, you should eat right, you should do this and that. And honestly, I do. I try my best to watch what I eat. I'm not always perfect with it. And there was a point where I was very much serious about exercising. And I will be getting back to that. And that is my goal, to exercise and lose an X amount of weight and then still have my surgery. However, I've just noticed since being in my 30s, packing on the weight and things like that, it's much harder to lose it than it was when I was in my early 20s. So literally, when I did lose my weight over summer, for some reason, I was still doing some of the same things. I was even taking my exercise to another level. And for some reason, my weight wouldn't change on the scale. I believe over the summer, I had lost about 25 to maybe 30 pounds. Just maybe. A little bit of 25 to maybe 30 pounds. And for some reason, all of a sudden, I just got stuck. And I was still eating right, watching what I eat, exercising, and taking my exercise up a notch. And for some reason, it just completely, the scale would not move. Now, like I said, I'm not 100% perfect, but the scale just stopped moving. So that kind of, bothered me. And, of course, once all them good holidays came during the fall time, you get comfortable, you stop exercising. And I am one of those people. Unfortunately, I did kind of, stop my routine. So what ended up happening, of course, I did gain some of my weight back. However, I've noticed recently I've been detoxing and things like that just to shed a little bit of that weight off and things like that. But I do know that I will rather, you know, a little bit more of a, I don't want to say extreme approach, but something where I can consistently at least keep it off. And like I said, the bariatric surgery is something that I've been looking at for a long time, which you either you choose between the gastric bypass or the sleeve. I'm leaning more towards the sleeve than I am the bypass. I think that's a bit drastic. And I still don't quite understand the structure of gastric bypass, which I probably got to do a little bit more research. But I don't think for somebody my height and I guess like my weight, I don't think gastric bypass would be the route for me. Honestly, if I was to work out and it was able to keep the weight off, my goal weight honestly would be about 190, which as of where I am now, I'm somewhere on the scale where I would rather lose at least a good 78 to 80 pounds to get there. So I think that's really, and I know that with gastric surgery such as the sleeve or the bypass, it's expectancy to lose up to I believe 50 to 70%. So yeah, so that is something that I've been leaning towards, doing a lot of research on, and I have been doing the research for it for a while. I've noticed over the years also creeping into my 30s, that before even getting into my 30s, I had noticed a change in my body in certain areas that was one thing like we all wish, whether we're plus size, whether we go from, curvy plus size or what have you. The one thing I know for me, speaking for myself, that I did not want, I just did not want my shape. I actually was always like a bigger girl. I always had like this, what they consider an apple shape. But then as I gotten older, I started becoming more active. I was, just walking places more or just being active out and about, running around, things like that. I managed to work out in some ways as well. And I had lost some weight, so I began to get a little bit more, thickly but shapely. And then as I crept into my 30s, another factor is that some of you may know that follow my journey on Instagram. I ended up with a tumor, which is more like an ovarian tumor, but come to find out, the ovarian tumor was actually more towards my intestines. It was deeper than where it was supposed to be, I guess, in placement, which I've been told from doctors that can be a vary of things as to why I've gotten the tumor. And sometimes, the tumor slash fibroid, a lot of people, they claim that, being overweight can be a factor. Hormonal things that's associated with being overweight is a factor. Stress can be a factor, and things like that. And like I said, as I got closer to my 30s, I had noticed years ago, before the fibroid had gave me complications, that my midsection would get bigger and bigger. So not only that, it started becoming very hard to do things like not wanting to bend over because I'm uncomfortable, or not wearing jeans because they're cutting off, all of this up in here. So that over the years started becoming a little bit concerning, but I still was out here. I still was out here being a hoe. I still was out here begging anybody, nigga or bitch at that time. I'm not mad at that. They wasn't mad. They ain't give a damn about the little fupa. They didn't. So, yeah, like, it wasn't nothing. And honestly, I still was always, I'm very much still proud to be a, bigger plus size woman, because guess what? I can still celebrate the fact that I don't have, I have some minor health issues, especially when it comes to my weight, but I don't have, everything on this sheet where it's like, oh, I have high blood pressure, I have diabetes, I have this, I have that. I don't have that many, but I do have some that need to, be, what is that? What is that word? That needs to be basically taken care of. And, with that, that's why I said I just want to live a healthier lifestyle. I do not believe that this is a end all be all, because you still got to put the work in. But I do know what it's like to shed, like I said, that anywhere between 5 to 15 pounds or 5 to 25 pounds or whatever. I know what that's like to just feel that difference. And then also with my back injury, because I have an injury, when I pack on the weight, oh, my back is always like screaming. That's another thing that I just hate. So I do want to, I don't care what nobody say, but I think back pain, lower back pain, is like the worst pain you can have. I don't know. Y'all can comment down in the comments and tell me, if you suffer with back pain, whether it's from an injury or just, maybe weight issues or anything like that. But to me, it's very much the worst pain ever. And honestly, it slows me down from my work. Even when I'm taking makeup clients, which is why I have to limit myself on the makeup clients that I have to take unless I'm doing a service where I'm sitting down. Which you guys know I do brows and things like that. That's mostly like me just sitting down. However, when I'm standing up, I don't think people understand how bad my back kills me just to get through 3 clients. If I can get through 3 clients, depending on how bad that flare up is. So, I've also noticed that I believe somewhere in there, I'm not sure because I've rung it up to my doctor, but she did say sometimes when it comes to certain inflammations and things like that, it's hard to diagnose, if it's fibromyalgia or if it could just be, arthritis, or if it could be certain things like with my weight that's just weighing on the bones and things like that and wearing and tearing. So I do have those problems. So that's another reason why I am leaning towards, finally put my pride aside, and honestly just wanting the bariatric sleeve. I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm just doing it for me. And it is something that I've been wanting for, a little while, especially within, I would say this year, I've been noticing that I've becoming a little bit more, I don't want to use the word insecure, but I guess more self-conscious of certain things. Like, maybe sometimes my girlfriend might be like, oh, send me this or send me that. And I'm just like, because I noticed the change since the time that I met her versus now. So, things like that. So I think that kind of like when I noticed that bothered me, I did at some point get up off my butt and I exercise. And I do plan on going back to it. I actually started by, trying to watch my carbs. And I'm noticing between trying to watch my carb intake and also just detoxing for like this past like week and a half, I have noticed a little bit of a difference. So, yeah, your girl wants surgery. So, I will be filming that as a journey and things like that. And I also owe you guys some footage from when I did get my fibroid surgery. It was so kind of like emotional to me that at some point I believe that I just didn't want to like post it. And I believe it's like a short mini little thing going on. But other than that, I think I may get the boss to just go ahead and post it. Yeah. Because right after surgery, the thing that I think made me get up off my butt, and I can insert some pictures when I get a chance. The thing that made me at the time when I did lose my 25 to 30 pounds, the thing that really made me get up off my butt at the time is that I uploaded something on TikTok, and the outfit, that's another thing. The outfit that I uploaded, or the outfit that I was wearing, you know how you plan something in your head and you're like, yeah, I'm finna execute this. It's finna look like this. It's finna look like that. And when I saw that TikTok video, and I'm like, bro, that is not what I planned in my head. And when I looked at how it actually looked, you couldn't tell me how I looked at it in the mirror that day. That's how I looked. And this was after, I'm almost for certain this was after my surgery. Like my stomach still looked big, and I could see the effect that I had from having the tumor. That was also packing on more weight as well. And when I saw that reality check, I got the hell up off my ass. I was not playing. I got the hell up off my ass, and I was at it for months at a time. And it took me it took me 3.5, maybe 4 months to get that little bit of weight off, just 30 pounds. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like I have a little bit of this thing that I just learned actually, which is called, what is it called? I guess body dysmorphia, when you kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. When you kind of like, picture yourself as something else. I'm starting to realize as I've gotten in my 30s, like when I lost that 25 to 30 pounds, don't get me wrong, it took a while for me to even notice that I lost that much weight. And honestly, to me, I can't even say that much weight. It was definitely a milestone and an accomplishment. But to me, with my body mass being such as what it is, I guess, to me, it felt like, damn, I only lost 25, 30 pounds, and I only did it in like 3 to 4 months. Like, that took a long ass time. So to me, the fact that I got stuck on the scale and things like that, to me, I kind of just like, I looked at myself as like, I need to see me go inward, not shedding how am I saying it? Like basically how I'm starting to see myself, I would rather, look like I'm just a little bit smaller in my frame. Not, I lost my 35 pounds and I still feel wide or feel like I'm taking up so much room. That's just something that I'm noticing as the year has gone on that I am obsessing with a little bit. So I think that's the reason why also I'm just basically like also kind of just like leaning like, hoping that, surgery will help me, get to the goal and the actual health results that I need and the health results that I want. So again, like I said, I'm doing it for me, nobody else. And yeah, and I'm actually planning on doing it the right way. Like I am still going to put myself in a position to exercise, to watch what I eat and things like that. Everybody knows whether you're big, small, whatever, it's still always a process. And each time, the longer that you go without doing the exercise or doing the work, it's like you're starting all over again. So yeah, but we gonna move right on. I already rinsed my eggs off, and now it's time to chop up my eggs. Let me get a little fork. Yeah, that's pretty much where I am at with it. Moving forward. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that is pretty much where I am at with things. So yeah, your girl wants surgery. And I do plan on, I was going to withhold that information, but in the same token, like, it is what it is. Either you're going to know or either you're not. So, honestly, that's another thing, too. Like, speaking of, like, don't get me wrong. The one thing I don't like also, like, when it comes to girls, and like, you're a big girl, or that, somebody that had surgery, right? Whether they tell you or not, or whether, you might just like their results. You're complimenting them and things like that, and you feel like, oh, let me just ask her this, that, and the third. I really hate, as a pet peeve, because I'm too transparent. I'm too much of, like, at the end of the day, I'm too much of, a person that's really, like, down to earth, and I guess you would say more of a realist. And it's not that I'm saying I guess. Like, I'm more of on the real side. Like, I don't mind sharing it, information. If somebody's asking me something, I don't mind sharing information. And that's just point blank. But I hate people that act like, as my friend April called it, gatekeepers to information. Like, there was this girl that I had hit up, and I don't know her, but I know of her just by being on social media. Her results look really, really nice. I don't know which gastric surgery she had, but I did have some questions, and that's really more so for just gaining, experience. Like, what was your experience like? What was your experience like? And which surgery did you have and things like that. Just trying to find out what's the best option for me. And not saying that what fits me may fit somebody else, or what fit her may fit me. You know what I'm saying? Just we all know how it is. We just want to, know that person's experience. That's all. And it's nothing like, goddamn bitch, I ain't asked you where you get your BBL and what was your doctor name. I ain't asked you that. I ain't asked you for your Social Security. Like, but it was just weird. The whole thing was just getting weird because when I asked her, it was weird because we had one, like, minor conversation right before that, a few months ago or something, about something small. And then it was like, as soon as I asked her, like, oh, I was like, oh, your surgery. I was like, not your surgery. I said, oh, your results look great. And she had a surgery. You're not going to tell me that she lost that over, no, she had a surgery. Like, sis had a surgery, and I know she had a surgery. She didn't work that out. Sorry, but I know she didn't work it out. But point blank, I had asked her, just inquiring, what her experience was like, and sis didn't write me back. Like, okay. I didn't think it was that deep, but okay, sis. As soon as you ask people about they info or whatever, and then not realizing, like, you don't know what health issues that I have, which is the reason why I was asking also. So it's just like, damn, people just act like they gatekeepers of information. Like, I do not like a hoe like that. I really don't. And honestly, I also don't like them girls. Y'all know the types. The girls that you be like, oh, I like where you got your so-and-so, where you get it from, and blah, blah, blah. And they'll lie, knowing damn well they know the information of where they got it from. And then they be like, oh, somebody got it for me. Knowing they just don't want to, knowing they know, but they just don't want to give you the information. I think that's the most pettiest thing in the world. Like, if they made one, they made a million of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we're talking about products, like, sis, it should never be that deep. So to me, I just really can't stand you dingy, gatekeeping, confidential, not wanting to violate HIPAA law ass bitches. I really cannot. I really cannot. Like, so that's my little rant. But as y'all can see, I'm sitting up here chopping my eggs up. I think I did a total of 5 eggs. That should be enough. I'm getting ready to get some footage for TikTok, and hopefully I don't forget nothing, and I will be right back. Alright, y'all, so your girl is back, and I've made too much per usual, so I'm going to end up probably giving some to my best friend. Shout out to Vicky. And I'll probably end up giving some to my mom, because me and Lex is not going to finish all of this. I always end up making too much. But we got everything mixed in, our green peppers, our onions, and our eggs. Now we're going to move on to the dressing. Almonds, nothing else. If you're doing something else other than mayonnaise, kill yourself. Alright. Alrighty. Gotta load that mayonnaise on up in there. Okay? That's what you got to do. I think that should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, and whatever you do to that side, you gotta do to the other side, because I ended up taking the eggs pot that I had it crumbled up in, and I'm going to do the same identical thing. I think I gotta open this up. Oh, it's already open. Alright. Get that good old mustard, French's mustard. Again, I have my selections of the things. I only use a little bit of the things I like. French's mustard. I don't like no off-brands, non-name brands. French's mustard. If it ain't French's, most likely if the store ain't got it, I won't pick it up. Boom. And now our seasonings, the fun part. A little bit of seasoned salt, I ain't never heard. You want to have a little flavor. Just a little razzle-dazzle, you know? Nothing too crazy. Parsley. Actually, this ain't doing it for me. Go ahead. Yep. I like a little greenery and a lot of everything. Alright, overdid the parsley there. But that's okay. Because guess what? Still eating it. We got our garlic powder. We're going to be a little heavy on that. You want it to taste good. Okay? Onion powder. You can't do nothing without onion powder. You can't do nothing without that 1-2 combo. The onion powder and the garlic powder. Okay? The dynamic duo. You will never go wrong. This I'm going to be a little careful with. I'm just going to boom, bop it right there because I don't got time. Then this. We got a little pepper going on. Dash of that. And don't worry, because I will be little dash of obey. I will be putting a little what is it I'm trying to say here? I will be putting a little tiny bit of relish. I don't like a whole lot, because I don't like my tuna macaroni sauce to be sweet. And then we got our celery seeds, right? Alright, I'm not going to put that. I don't even know why I had that out. Then I got a secret ingredient you guys will not see. Alright, y'all. So now, after putting in our seasonings and dressings, we're just mixing. I don't know why. It could be the pepper. My nose just feel kind of iffy. I'm ready to do a taste test. Let's see if she needs or she misses something. That's good. That's really good. I'm trying to think if she's missing something though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's really good. But that's how she looking. She heavy. She real heavy. That was really good. That was really good. Alright, y'all. So I'm still in the lab. You know what I'm saying? It's every bit. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. It's every bit of like 10:45 because I had got started very late. Alright, y'all, so I'm back, and I'm finally back with the final results of my macaroni tuna salad. And this is how she came out. I'm getting nice and close for you guys. She came out beautiful, just like so. And we are going to get ready to try her. So, I like a big bite because I'm a big girl. But here we go. I motherfucking did that. Per usual. Per usual. I see why my girlfriend liked me. I see why she wanted this macaroni salad. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. If y'all can't tell, I'm a smacker. But if y'all can't tell also, I'm sleepy as hell. So, that shall be that. I'm going to end it on that note. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want to see more cooking videos of some of my favorite dishes, or what's to come. I love seafood mukbangs. If you know, you know. My true close friends and all that. My true close friends gang, y'all know. Y'all know how y'all girl get down on the seafood. But yeah, like I said, if you know, you motherfucking know. And yeah, I'm out. Make sure you like I said, throw your girl a couple thumbs up. It don't hurt nobody. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next vlog or video. Bye.